Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Garrett the Cage, and welcome back to State of Decay on the Xbox One X. Now, last time we got as close as we could to finishing the game as possible. I got something over there. We actually went over and helped out the army some more. Discovered that the big, huge wall is stopping us from escaping. And we got the bright idea to find some explosives and blow open the wall. And I just got the radio call saying everybody's ready when we are, and the mission's called Endgame. So we're gonna head there now and hopefully finish this up, and we all escape, and sunshine and roses are on the other side of the wall. Doubt that's going to be the case. However, it's been a great game either way. I'm going to say my final thoughts for the ending, so it's kind of a weird one to give a score to, being that this game came out in 2013, but being that they've repurposed it in a bundle for the Ultimate Edition of State of Decay 2, I feel it deserves to be scored as such. You can get the bundle right now. I think it's $50 for pre-order, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I think here at the end. Whoa! It's Paul Bunyan. He's got a good set of hair on him. So I stocked up on medicine, stocked up on bullets.
Okay, this is it. Needless to say, this kind of explosion's gonna raise 7 different kinds of hell, so if you've got any unfinished business, now's the time.
Let's do it to it.
Alright, I'm gonna set the charges. Cover my ass. I'm guessing nobody else here knows how to set blasting charges, so they'll actually take down the barricade without collapsing the pass.
To the right. Oh God! I don't have a melee weapon. Oh no! Shh, how did I hacked away everything extra? I was not thinking.
Off me. This is gonna take a while.
I cannot believe I forgot the melee weapon. Oh! Oh my God.
Almost done. Looks like trouble. Almost out.
Woo! See, it can be done without a melee weapon. I wasn't worried the whole time. Not worried at all. Shh.
That's it. Charge is set. Go, go, go. Everybody clear? Okay. Fire in the hole. Well, shit. What happened? Let me put it in technical terms. No boom. Must be a problem with the detonator. Keep these assholes off me while I go check.
Alright, go check. I can't believe I don't have a melee weapon. Oh. I get up close and personal. Oh no, not with him though. Okay.
Watch the right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are royally screwed. The detonator's shot, or else the receiver is. Bottom line, there's no way to blow this thing from a safe distance.
Can't we just shoot it? Set it off that way?
What is this, an action movie? This is C4 we're talking about here. You can light it on fire and it won't go off. It only detonates if you hit it with an electrical current.
So, what? We're trapped?
Well, unless somebody walks up to the bomb, rips the electrical leads out of the detonator and jams them into the charge by hand, yeah.
I'll do it.
What?
I'll set it off.
No,
Look,
you can't.
I'm living on borrowed time as it is. It's not like anyone's still making the meds I need, right? Please. I'd rather go out like this than lying delirious in a bed somewhere.
Sorry, kid. If we're going by who's dying first, I got you beat by at least a few months. Besides, you wouldn't even know which end of the wire to strip.
You sure about this?
Christ, no. I want to live. But, well, since that's not looking too likely, I might as well be the guy you tell your grandkids about. Hey. You assholes better build a statue of me.
Let's move!
Wait a minute.
Lily, we don't have the time.
Just a second.
What is that?
I wanted to leave something behind for the people that didn't make it. Even if nobody knows what it means but us, they deserve to be remembered.
Come on, Lil. Mother of God.
What do we do now?
We go to work.
What? Really? That was the ending. That was it? Wow. That was probably one of the most lackluster endings I've seen in a long time. Okay, all right, before I start going on a tangent about that. That is the end of State of Decay, as lame as that was. Alright, but let's talk about the actual game as a whole. Honestly, the game itself is pretty solid. Coming out in 2013, being remastered for the Xbox One at 1080p. It looks good, still, to today. It functions pretty well. Few hiccups and a few graphical glitches here and there, and that happened. No hard crashes. And overall, it was a decent game. I love scavenging games. I love management games. Those are my two favorite things to put in there. I love the fact that when you went into a building, you got to kind of look around and scavenge in places, and you'd find medicine in the bathroom, weapons in the bedroom, things like that. Like, it kind of made sense, food in the kitchen. But they always kind of mixed it up a little bit now and again. And then having to look for, like, the primary stuff was good. Obviously, near the end game, we had so many, it wasn't even funny. We had plenty of things when it came to food and medicine. Building supplies were kind of, once you got to the everything upgraded, as I did, there really wasn't much of it besides the daily use. And then ammo was my hardest one. When it came to the actual weapons worked fairly well. Shooting was solid. Melee damage was great. I loved all the options for guns and weapons, for melee, blunts, slicing, so on and so forth, heavy and light. I liked the fact that it constantly made you worried about your favorite character. The character that you've been working on could die at any point. They get exhaustion, you have to switch out. You can get overwhelmed, and as silly as it sounds, as easy as they look, it didn't take much to get overwhelmed. And yeah, they mixed it up a few with the bloater or the juggernaut and things like that, the ferals. But sometimes even just not even really paying attention or thinking that you had everything under control. In a blink of an eye, it changed. And to have your main character killed and then have to switch to somebody else would be detrimental to you. So you had to kind of balance at least another person to go swap in and out with. And it worked really well. Most of your missions were lackluster, unfortunately. As soon as we moved and we started seeing the missions from the Law and then Ray Santos, I was expecting at some point those paths to cross and we have to go, okay, we're going to side with the Law, we're going to side with Ray to help Ray take back the community and show why a community is great, and away from the Law that told you, you can't have guns and you have to abide by us. And we would have to pick a side. Unfortunately, both just started and stopped almost immediately, and that was disappointing. They wanted you to focus on the military missions, and I get that because that progressed the story. However, I want something a little bit more to it, and I know that there's DLC stories. One is a more sandbox style of State of Decay, so it's a constant daily instead of having to worry about like the end game. And the other one is where you're playing as part of the military, picking up survivors from doctors and medical personnel and protecting them. But in this story, that ending was so lame. It was just like, oh no, what are we going to do? We'll get to work. Cut. Not even a time to reflect on things. And I get that's kind of how they wanted it to play out because it's survival and stuff like that. But that was a horrible ending to this game. At $20, you can usually find this version. This is the year, I don't even remember what they call it, like the year collection for it. At $20, it's not bad. I feel like there's really good value here. We got about 20 episodes out of it. And I focused on doing the main missions. I really didn't do a lot of side missions, though we could have. I feel like I did a good blend. And then there's the whole thing of the other two stories, along with, if you get the State of Decay 2, this comes bundled in with the Ultimate Edition, which is $50. So basically, State of Decay 2 costs you $30, this will cost you $20, and I think that's a decent buy for this. There's a lot of zombie games out there, and I think this one holds up fairly well in everything. Thank you all for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. If you can, give the video a like. It does help us out quite a bit. Also, check out the channel because we have tons of videos going on over there. Until next time, you guys, stay frosty.